Hi, Mavericks. This week we are looking at author's purpose and hyperboles. And I wanted to start with author's purpose because we've talked a little bit about that. Remember that whenever an author writes a book, this author is trying to either persuade you or convince you of a certain point of view. They might be informing you, so teaching you something, or even entertaining you to hold your attention throughout for enjoyment. So, I am going to show you a book, and within that, we are going to see, is this author trying to persuade, inform, or entertain us? And then we're also going to talk about hyperboles. And guys, a hyperbole is just a fancy word for exaggeration. So something like, "I'm so hungry I could eat a cow." Well, if I said that, you would know that I'm super hungry, but you know that I wouldn't walk up to a cow and just try and eat it. So it's just an exaggeration. In this book I'm about to show you, we're going to think about the author's purpose, and you'll see some of the exaggerations that I'm talking about, or hyperboles. So this book is called More Parts, and as she reads it, we'll stop and think for a little bit. While you're thinking about it, think or while she's reading, think about, what are the exaggerating parts, and why did Ted Arnold write this book?
Arnold. Things are bad and getting worse. Each day it's something new. With all the stuff I hear about, I don't know what to do. One day I tripped on my red truck and it just fell apart. But when I told my mom, she said, "I'll bet that broke your heart." I guess that's possible. Who knows? I don't think Mom would lie. I'd better play more carefully. This pillow's worth a try.
So he's examining his heart because mom said it might break your heart. Now, when she said that, she's just meant like he'd be upset, not literally that his heart would break.
People say all kinds of things that I don't understand, like when my dad asked me if I would please give him a hand.
So when dad asked for a hand, he probably didn't mean for him to like chop off his hand and give it to him. He probably meant just, can you help out? Those are hyperboles.
I didn't know my hands come off, and I don't want them to. So I'll make sure that they stay on with gloves and lots of glue. Our next door neighbor had a joke he wanted us to hear. He said it's sure to crack you up. I ran.
Some of you have probably used this one before, like, you crack me up. You're just saying that something or someone is funny, not literally that you're cracking. Another hyperbole.
Away in fear. Who wants to hear a joke like that? Not my idea of fun. I gotta keep my head together. It's my only one. My teacher has me worried too. This happened yesterday. She said to stretch our arms and legs before we go and play. I'm sure she thinks it's good for us, but that's just too bizarre. My arms and legs are long enough. I like the way they are. I know I've got a lot to learn. I'm little and I'm young. But what did Grandma really mean when she said, "Hold your tongue"?
What do you think she did mean whenever she said, hold her tongue? Hold your tongue. If you said something like to keep quiet or watch what you say, you are right. She did not mean literally take your hand and hold your tongue.
My tongue's a slimy, jiggly, squishy, slippery little squirt. It'd be my luck to squeeze too hard and lose it in the dirt. So I decided that it's best to stay here in my room, 'cause who knows when some little thing just might lead to my doom. Then Mom and Dad came in and asked me, "Why are you upset?" I told them all the things I've heard that get me in a sweat. Like Coach, who says before each game is ready to begin, he gets so nervous that he nearly jumps out of his skin. Or what a friend said recently. It gave me such a fright. He claimed his baby sister screams her lungs out every night.
So when you scream your lungs out every night, it doesn't mean that you're losing your lungs. It probably just means that she cries very loudly.
My skin could slip, my head may crack, and I may break my heart. I could lose my lungs, my hands. Who knows when it might start? What if, quite by accident, my body flies apart? Mom and Dad just smiled and looked relieved that I'm okay. And Mom explained to me about the things that people say. And though my dad laughed, I know he didn't mean to be unkind when he said, "For a minute, son, we thought you'd lost your mind."
All right. This is a cute book on hyperboles because it's full of exaggeration. I want to go back here to our author's purpose pie, and I want you to think about, was this author trying to persuade you or convince you of something? Was it trying to teach you something, or was it trying to entertain you? If you said entertain, then you are correct. It was trying to keep your interest for enjoyment. Okay. And I know I used it to inform you of hyperboles, but the author was really trying to entertain you or make your reading enjoyable. Okay, you're going to go onto Canvas and try to match up some hyperboles with their literal meaning. So, what they actually mean. So, for example, the hyperbole of the baby crying her lungs out, you would match that to the baby crying loudly. So I want you to go try this on your own. Please let me know if you need anything. Come join a Zoom if you have questions. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.